Hi, this is Neil Walters. Are you an entrepreneur? Do you have ideas about businesses and then all the people that you hang around with always kind of poo-poo those ideas? Well, one of the things I've really enjoyed about the business that I'm in is that we have these conferences about every 3 months and you meet some incredible entrepreneurs from around the world. I met people from Korea, West Africa, Australia, New Zealand, England, Canada, of course, Mexico, and various parts of the world. And I met Deb Bennett, who you're going to see in this video, in, I think, let's see, I'm trying to remember. Well, I definitely saw her in Las Vegas. That's where this was videoed. And before that, I believe, was Orlando. In both cases, we shared a cab or a shuttle back to the airport. And so you meet entrepreneurs like this, and you can talk to them, of course, on Facebook and stuff after the events. And it's fun to get onto Facebook, and you see people who are more like you, perhaps, doing business things, and not just posting pictures of cats and things like that. So in this video, I'm going to go to Deb, and one of the things I asked her about was retirement, and she said that's one of the things like me that she's kind of preparing for through this business, because some of us have worked all our lives, and in today's world, sometimes you don't have a 401k, or and Social Security is not going to be enough, obviously. So you want to build up a nice retirement nest egg, and having a home business is one of the few ways you can easily do that these days. So watch this video with Deb and check out the links at the end, and I look forward to working with you if you're the type of entrepreneur that wants to do something like this.
This is Deb Bennett. I met at a recent conference, and here we are in Las Vegas enjoying our time together again. Let me zoom in a little. First, I'd like to ask you a question I've asked a lot of people. What's the why that makes you cry? Why are you doing this business? What's your ultimate uber motivation?
What I really like about this business is that you have the freedom to really run your business and have a life. I've been an entrepreneur most all my life, and I've started businesses, and even years ago when my son was small, I had a business, but I missed so much of his life because I had to work all the time. It wasn't something that was self-sustaining. It didn't have residual income, so if you weren't there, you didn't work. So my why is to just talk with people and let them understand there is another way. You don't have to go to a 9-to-5 job to make money. You don't have to follow the status quo. You don't have to do things the way that your parents, especially if you're my age, the way that your parents taught you that you had to do them. There is a better way.
And we're maybe close to the same age. What do you think about like retirement, pensions? Do you think it's a lot of people thing that people are worried about these days?
Well, I know I was, because a lot of the time before I started working for myself, and you know there's no 401k there, but before I started working for myself, I was working mostly for small businesses, and there again, no 401k. And you know, my lifelong dream had been to retire when I was 55, and you know, 55 came and went, and I'm still not retired, but what happened one day is I woke up and it's like, holy crap, I'm just about ready to retire in a few years, and I have zip, nada, nothing that's going to carry me through. So what can I do now that can set me up for the success in retirement? And this kind of fell in my lap, and it's like every success story that I've seen just convinces me more that the company aligns with my philosophy about life, that everyone has an opportunity no matter what your education is, and that the money potential is there. It's all up to me.
And what do you think about the variety of people here that you've met this weekend?
Oh, it's great. It's great. You know, I was really worried about it because most of the stuff that I'd seen about Empower Network was mostly young people. And my first event was Orlando, October 2013 was my first event. So this is my fourth. And I thought, oh, it's going to be all young people, you know, based on Dave Wood and, you know, Justin Bringe is my sponsor. And I thought, you know, it's going to be all young people. But when I got there, it was like, wow, this is like a 50-50 split here, it looks like, of people, you know, close to my age. So I was really surprised, and at every event, I'm continually surprised at the number of people that are close to my age, that are here, that are being successful, and are changing lives.
And what are some of the tips that you got this weekend that you're going to do starting now when you get home?
Well, be more consistent with blogging. I mean, that's going to be it. That's the ticket. I mean, everyone says if you want to make a difference, then you have to tell your story. And I even coach my clients about that. You have a story to tell. You're the only one that can tell it the way that you tell it. And somebody's waiting to hear that. And that's true for me, too. So I have to be consistent with what I want to do, get my plan down on paper, because that's what I believe. That's what works for me. and I just have to put the action steps, actually have to move the feet to align with the action steps that I know to do. But consistency is key.
Okay, thanks, Deb. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
See you
Nina.
next. See you in Nashville for the next conference.
Yes, I'm excited. I live there. I don't have to travel, so that's going to be fantastic.
Cool.